All right.
You're too damn pale.
I'm not pale, but I wear sunscreen.
Some people don't tan.
No, I tan.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
you look
Polish. I
tan.
fucking
He's either
tan.
burnt, he's either red.
Wait, I'm Polish. I tan.
Oh, we tan.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it is.
No, no one has ever in the history,
Dude, Polacks
in
tan
the
good.
history of the world, no
We
one
do.
has ever said, "Oh, do I tan? Well, of course,
Dude,
I'm
Eastern-
Polish." Or somebody says, "Wow, you tan really well. Are you Polish?" No one has ever said that.
Oh, it's a genetic trait.
Never,
Is
never
it?
said it.
I mean, we do. I don't know what to say.
I mean, maybe Polish people say it to each other because you're fucking Polish, but no one outside of Poland.
Dude, my buddy Matt, we went to he didn't put in sunscreen on. It's 85, 90 degrees, no sun. I mean, no clouds, all sun. He was so red, but then it doesn't seem to bother him.
Okay, this is your
bizarre.
other friend Matt. You're not
Yeah,
you're
and
not
we
talking
went-
about me. This is your
Correct.
Florida Matt.
Yeah.
Let's call him Florida Matt.
All right.
Okay, Florida Matt.
And then we went out. We went fishing one day. We chartered a boat and we went fishing, and I guess his neck was so red that the captain just started saying, "Hey, what you might want to do tonight is put some vinegar on your neck because that helps like sunburns and everything." And he went on this whole thing about vinegar.
Wait, what?
You
I've never
treat
even
a
heard-
sunburn with vinegar. He
Is
said,
that a Polish thing too?
he says it opens the pores and then it helps heal.
Yeah, and what-
the
Come
damage.
on.
Yeah, and while you're at
Yeah.
it,
Did you Google that at all? Because that sounds as stupid as saying Polish people tan well.
I didn't Google it.
so Matt's a redneck, is what he's saying.
Yeah,
The other Matt,
But
Matty
the
P.
other Matt.
Matty P.
Florida Matt.
Yeah.
Florida Matt.
Yeah.
Let's just. I'm America Matt.
No,
he's
he's
Florida.
Chicago, man.
Okay.
He's from Chicago.
Oh, is he a Chicago guy?
How long has he been in Florida?
He doesn't live there.
Oh,
I told you. You know, we were staying at his mom and dad's condo.
I see.
His mom and dad have a condo there.
I thought he was living with his mom and dad, like he was a loser, and he's just living with his folks still.
No,
Yeah,
he did recently retire though because of douche.
because of the douche name.
Doge.
We
Do-
were-
Doge.
Yeah,
He's a federal worker.
I can't.
33 years with the federal government.
Okay, well, he probably got a nice buyout package,
No, he
right?
didn't get a buyout. No.
No, he got a nice letter that said "fuck off."
So wait, let
And
me-
then they sent him
No,
another
he-
letter that
he's-
said, "By the way, we know you do something important. Can you come back?"
Hey, let me just put it this way:
You aren't a piece
he's
of shit.
33 years, and he's able to retire. They have an early retirement plan after 30 years, and 401k and pension and all that stuff. But he didn't want to retire. He's only 52 years old.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was
He has
going
to go-
to ask how old he
nobody
was.
wants to retire. Everybody does, but he's not at that stage where he could just live off of his retirement.
Yeah, what's
income.
he going to do
Oh,
now?
so so
He's not 62. He can't
But,
collect
I mean-
his 401k, so he can
So he's got to get another gig. He's kind of stuck like me, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean,
Well, you gotta adapt.
maybe he can teach GED classes like I do.
Got to adapt,
Yeah.
New chapter, got to turn the page. So all I know is, so my big takeaway from this whole trip is that vinegar is good for sunburn, and bleach is good for COVID.
Yeah.
Bleach injections are good for COVID. Okay, gotcha.
So Mark's
Check,
gone.
check.
Mark's gone for a week. We talk about it for.
Wait, you said he was gone for 6 weeks, so you lied about that.
And then Teddy Still on Sunday he texted you to play golf with us. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. He did.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He goes. Who's? I go.
Oh,
Teddy,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
We're gonna play golf. He goes. I'll text Mark. I go. Why? To let him know we're playing golf. Like maybe he's playing golf at the same time. And he goes, "What do you mean? Maybe he wants to play." I go, "Where's Mark right now?" And Ted looks right at me, not knowing any idea that you're in Florida. He looks right at me. He goes, "How would I'm stupid? How would I know?" I'm like, that's not what I meant, Ted. I'm like, why is he not here with us golfing?
Well, in my
I don't know.
mind, he never left. So when I got to the first tee, I took a bottle of whatever, and I just said, "One for my homie," and I just put it on the ground, just in, to show that
Ted would
we're
never
thinking of
waste.
you.
Ted would never waste.
I'm just kidding, Mark. I wouldn't waste good alcohol.
Yeah,
I'm
he
sorry.
would never
Nothing
in a million years would Ted ever waste one drop of Crown.
I actually put toilet
homie.
water in the Crown Royal bottle and put it on the ground,
Oh,
just
they're-
symbolically.
They have cigar bars down there. You can actually smoke in the bars.
Oh, okay.
It's a cigar bar. They have a
Oh
walk-in.
God, that's got to smell like shit. I
it was
hate cigars.
incredible. I mean, I smoked 4 cigars while I was down there.
You smoke cigars?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I enjoy cigars, but I don't smoke them ever. Just with Matt.
I have
with Matty
never.
P.
I have never seen you smoke a cigar in my life.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy a cigar.
Okay, I'm not
I have
calling you
cigar
a piece
voice
of
right
shit.
now. If you notice, this is like my cigar voice. I smoked one last night.
Oh, I thought that was your whiskey and cigarettes voice.
Yeah,
like a Madame at a whorehouse.
No, I do like it when Mark is on vacation, though. Whenever Mark goes on vacation, he always sends us pictures.
I appreciate that.
No, he does. He does. Everywhere,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
at
true.
a football game, and he showed,
Yeah.
and then he sent us a picture of a fish mouth. Because you were eating fish that day?
Oh yeah, it was a
That
deep,
scary fish mouth?
yellowfin snapper, deep fried whole. So they obviously they scale it, but they leave the skin on. You scale it, score it. Well, you clean it, scale it, score it, season it, and then they deep fry the whole fucking thing.
That sounds pretty good.
So it reminds me of a story.
It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible.
That sounds really good. So it reminds me of some guy in I can't remember what state it was, but some guy in California
Are you gonna
ordered.
change the topic?
No, it's the same topic.
Yep.
So he ordered a lionfish, which is a poisonous fish, and I guess it's edible and it's tasty as long as you remove the poison gland. Unfortunately, the chef who's preparing the fish forgot to remove the most important part of the lionfish's
He didn't forget.
anatomy.
He didn't forget. If you're preparing a poisoned fish, you don't forget to take out the poison part. No. You want to kill that fucker.
Unfortunately, succumbed to.
He died.
Yes, he ate a poisoned fish. It's like me eating a dart frog. I mean, yes, you're gonna die. So.
Teddy, what'd you order? I ordered poisoned dart frog
Yeah.
sandwich. Ted, you know what's going to happen. No, it's okay. He took out the
I think
poison.
it's called a dart frog. I think they take the poison from the frog and put it in the dart and they shoot it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So it's
not
like
a
eating
frozen dart.
Yeah,
Frog.
but it's called. But
frog.
yeah,
It's a poisoned dart frog. No, isn't it a dart frog? I think it's called a poisoned dart frog. I'm pretty sure.
No,
because
it's a poisonous frog, and they extract
Yeah, but I think
the
it's
poison
called
from
that
the frog
because-
and they put it on a
Yeah,
dart.
I think they call it
Exactly.
that because they use that poison on darts. So the frog just became a poisoned
yeah.
dart frog.
So if you just eat the dart frog, just go right to the point, right?
Yeah, just like a cucumber is a homemade dildo. That's what they call it. That's what
Right.
I mean. That's
Well,
what it's
this-
called
so this-
in
this
lesbian
yellow-
neighborhoods.
The snapper, they bring it out.
When you said snapper, I just thought of something else. But go ahead, please.
They bring it, so
Proceed,
it has
proceed.
it still has the eyes, and they say then they're supposed to eat the eyeballs, and I didn't eat them.
No way.
Yeah, I swear to God, the bartender's like, yeah, dude, he's like, fucking.
No, he
it's
should
the
have said.
best part.
Should have said, "Here's looking at you, kid."
The eyeball. If the eyeball is the best part of that fish, then it's a shitty fish.
Oh, he didn't say. You're right. I don't think he said the best part. He said they're delicious. You should eat them. I'm like, I'm not.
Oh
eating
man, I
I
don't
would
just
take a
don't think I
pass.
could do
I'd
that.
take a pass on that recommendation.
it. The fish was absolutely delicious.
I honestly
So
don't think I could do that.
So we went fishing. We chartered a boat, and we just went inlet fishing, like shore, around the shore, through the harbor, through the inlets, and where the mangroves are and stuff like that. And we caught a lot of fish, but we didn't keep any. We just let the captain keep whatever he wanted to keep, and we just did catch and release because I'm not going to. I mean, he would have cleaned them for us, but we weren't really cooking at the house. So, and he said the day before, he goes, yeah, I had a couple of lesbians on a boat yesterday.
And he knew they were lesbians. How?
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
they were
Sometimes
obviously-
you could tell if a person's a lesbian or not.
Okay,
Well,
Ted,
just like I could tell that you ate some good food. See, so
Hold
we're
on,
on the
hold
same
on.
page.
Ted,
You've
there's
never
three
seen
ways.
a lesbian.
I could tell he ate some good food.
There's three ways you can tell someone's a lesbian. Okay, first of all,
chain wallet.
no, two chicks
Chain-
are kissing, right?
Yeah.
One. The other thing is they say they're lesbians, and the other one is they talk about WNBA.
No, he goes, we had a lot of fun. He's like, yesterday I had two lesbians on the boat, and he goes, one was probably she had to be 300 pounds, and the other one was about 260. And I said, so you had a ton of lesbians on the boat yesterday, and he didn't get it. I go, that's a ton of lesbians.
That's true.
Dude, that's
What is a ton? 24,
said-
2,600 pounds?
I don't know. He said, I think 2,000 pounds, right? He said, he said she had to be 300 pounds. He said. He goes, what happened was, the subject came up because it's a 24-foot boat, and if all three of us, it was just me and Matty P, just me and Matt and the captain. If all three of us went on one side of the boat, it just leaned a little bit,
so. If one of them went on,
He said,
It leaned a lot.
He goes, well, no. He said, if they were both. He goes, the thing is, he's like, because when we all got on one side to look at something, and the boat kind of shift, it's not going to sink or anything. It just whatever. And he's like, it's funny because it's not that big of a deal right now, but normally if we have four people on the boat, like four people shouldn't be on one side. It just throws everything off. So we try and even it out. He's like, yesterday I had these two lesbians on the boat. One was 300 pounds, the other was about 260 pounds. And at one point, they both went to one side of the boat, and I was like, whoa, you got
lesbians, lesbians, get over here.
He goes, you
No,
guys.
he said, Chris, Terry, I need you to separate right now.
No, but he's like, we have to distribute the weight here. We can't all be on one side.
I can't have all the lesbians in the boat on one side. Okay, lesbians. It's just a weird.
My question is, did they catch anything? And did they release it? Or my guess is they probably ate it. Just
Is this what we're doing?
No, he said it was. Well, he was a really fun guy. It was nice.
Yeah, we're not going to do mean lesbian.
No, I mean
jokes.
boat captains have to be fun, right? I mean, you're a boat captain. I mean, that's your life.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
you
was-
kind of got to be.
You got to be. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't.
You're
be,
drunk all the time. You're high all the time, and you have a boat. So I mean, you got to be.
Yeah, you don't want to be gruff. You don't want to be gruff.
He gave us
captain.
a lesson on Bitcoin.
Oh God. Oh boy.
He was like, yeah, man. He's like, I'm telling you, Bitcoin, it's gonna hit. Oh, man. But he's like, I lost a ton because of that fucking asshole Trump. Blah blah. He came out. He wasn't a Trump guy, and he was just bitching about the Bitcoin. He came out and people lost money and all this and that.
But wouldn't it be a gift to actually buy Bitcoin at a cheaper price? Just like any.
No, you lose your. I don't know something. I don't know.
Just like any asset.
Ted, stop, don't you dare. It's first of all, it's made up pretend Bitcoin.
Warren Buffett said that he would not invest a penny in Bitcoin.
He's $1 trillion. He doesn't invest a penny.
No, but he
in
said he would never. He said if
He's
just start wiping
he's
his
90
ass with
he's 95
hundreds.
years old.
he's
You know what's going to happen? He's going to die, and all the people who are his
I think
family.
he's 92, right?
Ted,
yeah.
here, hold on.
He just retired from Berkshire
Ted, as
Hathaway.
much money
chairman.
as he has,
Yeah.
I'll bet you he never dies. No, I'll bet you he never dies.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah. He's right about a lot. Here's the thing. Like any rich person, he was in the right time at the right place, made a ton of money. So when people say, I'm going to copy Warren Buffett gets so many insider deals that the rest of the public like us aren't even privy to. So yeah, once you have $1 billion, you can compound that. So yeah, of course he looks like a genius with everything he does. But like I said, when he croaks, which will be probably in the next 5 years, all the vultures circling,
wrong.
all the vultures circling are just going to pick.
But I thought he was rich
Exactly.
because he's cheap.
Well, well, he does live in the same house in Omaha, Nebraska. I think he lives in the same house.
Yeah, and
he doesn't live in a
okay,
mansion.
He lives in like a $300,000 house.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
he's
but
that
you know
much.
that Ted's
20-year-old
it's
Prius.
got like a 20-foot, like 20 stories below.
And he eats at McDonald's every morning.
Yeah, and he drinks Diet Cokes every day. Yeah, God bless the guy.
How is he not dead?
God bless the guy. God bless the guy.
McDonald's is fucking gross. How does he not? Wait, you're
So
telling
does-
me
So
that
does Trump. Trump
the
eats at
man who-
McDonald's.
and he looks like he eats McDonald's every day.
Hang on.
Hey, he's 6'3", 220.
6'3". Yeah, him and Dwayne Johnson. You know what?
Him and DK Metcalf are
Yeah.
the exact same.
Yeah,
physical
no, I
build.
saw a thing because it's supposed to be like
gonna
Dwayne Johnson is supposed to be 6'3", 220, and so is Trump, and they put him next to each
DK
other.
Metcalf
Yeah.
from the Seahawks.
I laughed my ass off. All right, we got to do this here. We got to get this thing started. This is the Real 3Ds podcast, and happy National Packaging Design Day.
What?
It's very specific.
National Packaging Design Day. So I looked it up, and what it is it's like how a product or a thing is packaged. And I looked up the best all-time packaging. This was a list I found somewhere, right? They said these are the things that have been packaged the best ever in the history of products. iPhone. I said iPhone is packaged very well.
Makes
the way
sense.
it looks, everything. Coca-Cola, Oreo,
Coca-Cola.
their logo and the way it's packaged and the bottle
Well,
and
it's
everything.
so ubiquitous.
It
Yeah,
was
that,
special.
yeah,
It
exactly.
was very special.
Yeah.
Absolute vodka.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
and then this is one that I thought really was Hershey Kisses.
Yeah.
That's very unique.
What were we talking about before you brought that up? Because I was going to look something up on my phone.
Pornography and hot lesbians.
I was just
Or-
looking
or-
something up
or-
on my
or-
phone.
or-
I think you were-
Warren Buffett living in the 1950s. That's what you were looking
yeah,
up.
I think you were looking up hot lesbians. Like not hot, but sweaty. Very, very sweaty.
Deep sea fishing and lesbians, in the Florida Gulf.
Yeah. All right. Here, I got to do this. If you enjoy the episode, if you learned something today, please consider following the show, subscribing to your favorite podcast platform, or leaving a 5-star review. This helps the podcast more than I can say. This allows us to reach more and more people, and that would mean the world to Ted. Yeah, he's got a very small world, and it would mean the world to him. Visit our website at voteforted.com. That's FORE, like what Ted yells right before he hits somebody. Or just Google the Real 3 Idiots podcast. Hot damn. All right. We got to play a game. You were not here for it last week because you were with Florida Matt, and that's just the way I'm
It's
going to
called
do it.
Matt P.
Florida Matt.
Yeah. You know, when you say Matt P, I think of like a golden shower. I mean, I'm just because it's.
Do you see? Do you see? Florida Matt was easy, and now it's just going to be lesbian and penis.
He's
talk.
referring to him as Matt P.
There's a grown man at the airport with his wife, and I guess it was his dad, and he was like 60 years old. Dad had to be in his 80s, and he had a dog with him. They had a little dog.
Emotional
little
support
cocker
dog?
spaniel.
Yeah.
Not a cocker spaniel. It was a Pomeranian. One of those,
In a cage?
Pomeranian?
Yeah. And like a little dog carrying thing,
Box,
right?
yeah.
And he's kind of loud. I think he's talking loud because his dad is like 80, in his 80s. And he said, and he just says it out loud. We're about to board the plane, and she's like, honey, let's go. Let's get in line. He goes, I got to go make pee-pee. I like to go make pee-pee before we get on the plane. I'd rather go pee-pee out, And he looked at the dog. He's like, Betty, you want to go make pee-pee? Make pee-pee? I'm like,
He's fucking that dog in the bathroom.
I'm looking around.
He's not making.
Dude,
Wait,
I'm looking around. I'm like, is anybody else just going to say, hey, buddy, we can all hear you?
It's Florida. Nope.
Wait,
you know what, Mark? No, it was Florida.
He's a Chicago guy. He's from Round Lake. I heard him say they're from Round Lake.
Once you are in Florida for a certain amount of
Make
time,
pee-pee?
like
Is
one,
that-
you
one week.
get stupid.
One week.
But he told his wife, I'm going to go make pee-pee.
I mean,
What did he say? Who's going to let the dog out?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Do you see what you do? Do you see what you do? You've encouraged this shit. This shit's going to go on. Let's see, 16 minutes. This shit's going to go on for
just
another hour.
laughing like-
I know he is. I know he is.
You,
He's cracking himself up.
if they remade One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, he would be playing Danny DeVito in that movie. Remember we talked about this a long time ago? Yeah. He would be Danny DeVito's character.
And would you be Nurse Ratchet?
I would be.
Or be the Indian guy, the tall Indian guy.
Oh, by the way, getting ready for
Louise Fletcher. I would be Louise Fletcher.
I've never seen that movie all the way through.
That's a classic.
I have no
Oh,
idea.
my God,
Yeah.
that's a great
Never seen
classic
that. Never
movie.
seen Clockwork Orange all the way through. Just
That's-
bits and pieces.
It's been a long
okay.
time ago.
Yeah, but I'm actually watching movies, getting ready for Scott Phillips next week. I should have probably watched this before, but
And the app that he recommended.
just watch. Yeah,
I don't like
but
it.
I watched Complete Unknown. And,
Oh yeah, it's a good movie.
and there we differ. We differ in opinion.
I like that movie.
Okay, it was moderately interesting, but his life just wasn't. I don't understand what was special about Bob Dylan.
What was special about him?
Yeah, I don't understand why. Why
He's an
did I
incredible
watch that?
Songwriter.
Okay, but that was yeah. They
It was
they
an
played
interesting
that up
story,
so much.
but Timothy Chalamet played and sang every song in that film.
Oh, straight up.
That was pretty
It
cool.
was incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I mean,
it was
That's
pretty
pretty.
cool.
That's pretty talented. Then, yeah.
He was
That's
very
pretty
talented.
yeah.
He was.
I mean, he was.
Okay, that part was really cool. But the other part was, I don't really listen to Bob Dylan songs. We talked to
I
Mike
listened to
yesterday
Bob
about
Dylan
this.
back. Like I said, I
I
wasn't.
have never in my life.
It's like a folk singer, right?
Yeah, folk music. But I've never in my life gotten on Spotify or a CD or anything and purposefully listened to a Bob Dylan song. I've never.
I loved Bob Dylan.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I would
really
never
do.
go out of my way to listen to a
Never.
Bob Dylan song.
Never in 1,000 years. And then I just finished. It took me, it took me a lot to watch. It took me many episodes to watch Complete Unknown, but I finally just finished today Conclave.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Very, very predictable. But the thing that I stepped away from that with,
Where did they have the black smoke going?
yeah, they did that. The amount of
It was
money.
today. They had it today too because they didn't pick a pope.
Yeah, the amount of money spent on these people.
Yeah.
These cardinals.
Throw money, so fuck it. I mean,
It's
How much?
sickening.
How much?
Ted, it had to be millions of dollars.
When you say Cardinals, you talking about for the next pope?
I'm talking about like how they live.
Oh, yeah.
All the money spent to luxuriously have them in robes and food and all this bullshit and servants, because basically the women are the servants, the nuns are the sisters are the servants to these guys. How? You know how many millions of people you could feed every day?
But here's the
on that fucking money?
here's the funny thing.
That was sick.
Here's the irony of the whole thing. So if whoever believes in Jesus, if assuming he was a real person who inhabited the earth at some point, Jesus never set foot in a church in his entire life and lived a life of, just in poverty. Basically, just he walked around barefoot, serving people. So the funny thing, so these popes who claim to
Pope
represent
Francis,
him,
Pope Francis was more like the Pope
right?
Francis
But I'm
didn't.
saying he does the complete opposite of what Jesus
Yeah.
does.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Pope
why you have to
Francis,
laugh at the irony.
He
of
didn't
it,
have
yeah.
any money. He took a vow of poverty.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
slept. He didn't sleep in like the royal, like the Vatican or anything like that. He slept like in a.
Did he sleep in the royal van down
No,
by the
I
river?
mean,
Yeah.
His room was. He just slept. He had one bed and like a nightstand. He lived in a communal like living area. And
Sure, yeah.
He didn't live like the previous popes.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's probably a lot of priests and higher up like cardinals, whatever they
Yeah.
are, that live life's like
no, like what
like
Matt.
that.
What Matt's saying is they have servants, they have food. He literally had no money.
Yeah.
He had no bank account. He had no money or
But you
anything.
don't really need it.
That's what I told my wife. I go,
Yeah.
how much money does he need? He has everything he needs. He could eat and do whatever he wants. It's at his beck and call.
Yeah.
He doesn't need any money.
I mean,
Sure.
yeah,
Money,
yeah.
he doesn't. I mean, if he wanted to go out and buy something, he could.
But he
He
didn't
just used the Vatican's money.
but
he
he
just
didn't-
used
Right.
the archdiocese money.
But he
Right,
didn't go out of
that's
his way
kind
to
of
do that.
bullshit. No, he never
didn't,
did.
He didn't take advantage and buy like a gold-plated Mercedes or so he lived a life
Okay,
of
Ted.
he lived a simple
like
life,
the
which
previous,
is
like
good.
the previous pope.
Which is good.
The previous pope had a gold-plated Mercedes.
I have a popener at home.
Popinator.
The Pope Mobile?
No,
the Pope
I have
Mobile?
a popener. A popener
You have a bottle opener shaped like the Pope.
from the Vatican, from the Vatican gift
Okay,
store.
that's fucking sick.
They sell
I'm
them.
sorry.
They sell them at the Vatican gift shop.
They
in-
sell
in
bottle
Rome.
openers shaped like the Pope.
No, it's not a bottle opener shaped like the Pope. It's an
Like the
image.
hat?
This one has John Paul on it. It's no, it's like his. It's
You don't see the stupid, ridiculous.
it's
irony in
hilarious.
that.
Isn't that fucking a popener?
So the Vatican.
Jesus
So
Christ.
we were actually talking about this the other day. So the Catholic Church as a whole, between them and McDonald's, actually owns more real estate than anybody. I think the
Tax 'em.
The Vatican actually owns more real estate, or the Catholic Church owns more real estate than any entity in the world.
So, Mark, we weren't talking about this. Somehow something came up, and Ted said that exact same thing 2 times last week to me. Yep. The other 2 times that I hung out with him,
statement? Yeah,
the
he's-
exact same
well,
thing.
It's a true statement, though.
He said it to me twice too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's play the game. Mark was not here
I
for the game.
don't play games, but go ahead.
Okay. So we're playing the word game, and I'm going to have either a word that is brand new to the English language in the last month or so, or
Word.
a new definition for an existing word. So last week we used burger, and we
Yep.
found out that was a guy from Ghana who moves to Germany or some other European country.
Very specific.
Very-
It's very
very
specific. Yeah.
But this word,
Oh, that's right.
It's a booger.
A booger. Yeah.
no, Ghana.
It's a bugger, not a
Ghanesians,
burger.
It's a burger. It's a burger. Okay, so this week we have a brand new word added to the English language, and you guys get to guess what it means. I picked it for a specific reason. There's lots of words added.
Ripping a cord.
Okay, the new word, it's a phrase, banging a hot chick. No, I'm just kidding. Called bush bash. Bush bash. Exactly what it sounds like. That's the phrase. That's the word.
That's
bush
what
bash.
That's what they drink
What
in college.
does
Bush.
What does?
It's a party with bush beer, a bush bash.
Sounds like a swingers.
That's what you believe.
That's a frat
the new
party. It's
word
basically
in
a frat
English.
party. It's a frat party, bush bash.
Sounds
Okay.
like a swingers party.
No, not a swingers party. You're not drinking bush beer at a swingers
No,
party.
Bush.
No.
The other Bush.
No, he's
Nobody
saying
has
bush.
a bush.
No, but it could be
Swingers
used,
don't have bushes, Ted.
But it could be used. You go to a lot of swinger parties. Okay, so Teddy, you're saying a swinger party,
Something related to something
and
like
Mark, you're
that,
saying
yeah.
a party at a college because Bush is the
Yeah.
Bush beer. It is very simple: traveling through wild terrain.
Okay.
Yeah, traveling
Like
through.
a safari.
Yeah, I think it's like walking because right, a bush. You're going through the bush.
Yeah.
A walkabout.
So just traveling.
That's like
through
an
wild
Australia
terrain.
Australia thing. Then
It's in the English.
what do they call
language.
it? A walkabout, right? And they go out for a walk, or you go out for a.
A walkabout? Yeah, it's their fancy word for walking.
Well, they
No,
call
they
that
go
like in
out on a-
Australia. They call it like the Australian bush. Just like obviously
Yeah.
when you're.
I think that's what this is, yeah.
like inhospitable territory. Yeah, like if you're in the Amazon or something,
Yeah,
or
but
something.
those are both really good guesses.
Okay.
You guys did really well on that. I figured Ted would go for the bush, the vagina part, and I figured you would go with something else on that. So I kind of appreciate that. All right, we need to do your tip, Teddy.
Since there's nothing else going on, might as well.
But Mark, you do not have a song.
No, I left it in Florida.
You left it in Florida. You could have done Jimmy Buffett's song.
Yeah, they did open a big resort out there, Margaritaville Resort.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's super fucking expensive, but it's really nice. It's right on the beach in Fort Myers.
So they have a lot of Margaritaville restaurants out there. I know Key West has. I think Key West has 2.
Wait, so I'm reading about all these like on a side note, I'm reading about all these like foreclosures, not foreclosures, but like the condos. The people cannot sell their condos in the Fort Lauderdale area because of the high HOAs and there's these special assessments. So wouldn't it be a good time to buy a condo in Florida for pennies on the dollar, since people can't get rid of them?
Okay. Wouldn't you owe the HOA assessments, though, immediately? I mean, you don't get out of them, Ted.
Yeah, of course not. But
Okay,
what
so
I'm saying is
if
instead
you
of
buy it cheap, in a year if they have an HOA assessment, then you're fucked, and then you would have to sell cheap.
They, so the HOAs work differently out there. They don't assess it. They don't do a percentage thing. So like if you have a special assessment and it's like $200,000, it doesn't matter. Like it's split like evenly between all the units as opposed to like a percentage of ownership or something like that, or size of the unit.
But most of them are very, very, very expensive.
Right, but that's why you buy pennies on the dollar, because you have to anticipate that you're going to pay more money for those special assessments.
But Ted, that's probably what the people who are selling did, and they got fucked, and ultimately you'll get fucked.
Florida's a pretty big state. So you're talking
is.
about Fort Lauderdale? I don't know.
I just use that as an example.
I mean, the property in Fort Lauderdale is probably untouchable. I mean, if you go on the Gulf Coast, it's probably more reasonable. I mean, like the condo.
St. Petersburg, Largo. I'd rather be on the Gulf side.
I wouldn't touch anything with an HOA. Just
me
because
neither,
of
every condo has an HOA. Every townhome has an HOA. But condos are the worst.
Oh, this place had 3 different HOAs set up. You had the master. You had because there are buildings. There's like 10, 40-unit buildings, 4 stories.
Wow.
Yeah, they're 4 stories. And then each building had 4 units on each level. So it was 10. So it was 10 units on each level and four stories. So you have your buildings association, you have the master association, and then they also have what they call I forgot what they called it, but it was
super special.
No, it was the association for like the master takes care of the pool and all that stuff, and then there was another one that takes care of the road that goes in and out, because they technically own that road.
Common areas.
It's not a common area. They call it something else.
Right.
So there's three HOAs that you pay into.
Yeah. So here's a good
And
tip.
you can get it in 1 year. They got a special assessment on 2 out of the 3.
Yeah. Here's a good pro tip for all our audience out there. Never buy a timeshare, and just never buy a condo. It's a terrible investment.
It's a terrible idea.
And the fucking the rules are insane.
Yeah, I mean, and if you want an HOA, buy a townhome. It's more reasonable. Go townhome, but don't go condo.
Let somebody else buy the condo,
yeah.
and then you rent from them.
Yeah.
My in-laws, my brother-in-law they have a house in a big community. It's an HOA, but it's all single-family homes basically. There are some townhomes and shit like that, but most of them are single-family homes.
That's
they got
different.
big lots and everything, but
for sure.
It's not. They have an HOA, so like you can't even. So if you wanted to put a fence in your yard, you have like choice of 2 different fences. If you wanted to build a swing set in the backyard, they will not allow you to have one of those swing sets with the cover that has like the rainbow colors. It's got to be all one color.
Yeah, they want it to be
so I'm not joking.
No, I agree. But what I'm saying is, at least with that, it's just what you can't do, but you're not hit with a special assessment. But with a condo, that special assessment can come at any time.
No, the special assessment, they have a pool and everything in their community. So
an HOA can fuck you at any time.
At any time, yeah. But chances of you getting fucked on a townhome or a single-family home that's in a subdivision is exponentially less than a condo.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
The facade of the condo is coming down.
Yeah.
It's $100,000 to fix it. Guess what? You just got a $10,000 special
you don't
assessment.
Have to. You're maintaining your own home or townhome.
Yeah,
you're not worse. You have like they're putting new gutters on where I stayed now. They put a new roof on. They got it was like $200,000 a couple years ago. Yeah. Special assessment had to be split between 40 units.
Yeah. So the only time you're going to get screwed with potentially running afoul of the HOA with a townhome is if you try to do something different that's not homogenous, that doesn't agree with
you are so dead wrong.
Yeah. So if I wanted to put a Trump flag in my front yard, and they said no, and then I fought them in court, I would spend thousands of dollars. So yeah. but you know what you're getting yourself into. So yeah. So just go along and get along.
You're wrong.
Okay.
You're absolutely anyone who's listening.
You're right. You're the man. You're the man.
Anyone.
2 + 2 = 6.
Who is listening, who has ever lived in anything that's controlled by an HOA, knows that there is thousands of ways to get fucked outside of living in a condo in a single-family home.
You're right, but the chances are exponentially less than if you were actually in like I said, a 40-unit condo building.
How many times are you going to say that?
Yeah. Okay, we're moving on.
Say homogenous again.
Homogenous.
Exponentially.
You like that word?
Exponentially and homogenous. I think he said it 7 times during this whole conversation.
You know what? This is one of those times when you're wrong. Accept it. Don't be a douche.
Ted, you're exponentially wrong.
No, he's sexuality wrong. All right.
In a homogenous way.
Ted's Tips is sponsored by Gary's Guns. Guys, Mother's Day is just around the corner, and it's time to start thinking about the perfect Mother's Day gift. Gary's Guns has just what your mom wants. They've got shotguns, handguns, foot guns, if they make them. The folks at Gary's Guns has them. Maybe your mom already has a bunch of guns and you want to buy her some Mother's Day ammunition. They will gift wrap any order for your special lady. And remember, moms really like knives. Gary's Guns also carries the most extensive collection of knives in the world. Daggers, machetes, classical bowies, tactical hunting knives, even throwing knives. If you're looking for the perfect gift that lets your mom know how much you love her, then come to Gary's Guns. We'll make Mother's Day as easy as shooting fish in a barrel. Oh, we have to. Okay, so we need way more. We need way more
Sound effects.
For everything we do. Yeah. What the hell? The hell was that? All right,
It's a shotgun noise.
What was the other stuff? What was the mumbling there? Just your porn jumped up?
No, it's YouTube. So as soon as
Hey,
that video
baby,
stops, another one starts automatically.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be like, who ordered the sausage pizza with me? All right, Teddy, are you ready for your tip?
I am.
Okay, Ted, I'm looking for a new hobby. I'd like to try something unique, so I've narrowed it down to these 3 things. Which one do you think sounds the most interesting? Growing bonsai trees. I like the connection to spirituality. Foraging. The idea of living off the land and learning more about it intrigues me. And ghost hunting. I've always believed that ghosts or spirits can exist on our plane of existence. And seeing all the fake things on television makes me want to see if it's real. I'm interested to get your take on these and any ideas you might have. Thanks so much. R2. It's ARTTU, right? R2?
Yeah.
D2?
See, I knew you were going to say
I knew you were going to say that.
Number 4, R242, Helsinki, Finland. And then he adds this. If you're looking for something really unique, in a few months, we will celebrate our midsummer. It's a huge festival we hold under the midnight sun. It's during the time we have 24 hours of continuous sunlight.
Oh, man, I want to move there.
So I looked it up. There's actually in northern Finland, when they're really close to the Arctic Circle,
I'm gonna look it up.
There are places that have 72 hours of continuous sunlight.
Actually, no, that's part of my bucket list. I do want to visit like Finland and Denmark and all those places
Before they get bought,
Norway.
before we buy them?
Yeah, exactly.
Just wait till after we buy them.
Exactly.
Okay, so Teddy, help this guy with his 3 hobbies: bonsai, foraging, ghost hunting.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, here's my advice to you: do all 3 hobbies in 4-month increments for 1 year, so you get to do them all, and then pick the best option once it's done, and then monetize your favorite hobby. For example, if you do bonsai trees, have a bonsai tree farm and advertise it on social media so you can make some money off of it. That's my advice.
All right, moving on.
Okay, so see, this is the problem. He's gotten better at this because that actually makes sense to try all 3 for 4 months at a time and to see which one you like best.
Yeah, but you can't just abandon the bonsai thing. So you're going to end up doing 2 at the same time.
Well, obviously you'd want to. So the ghost hunting you'd probably want to do first, because there'd be nothing to abandon, right? You could learn about it, do it for a little bit,
and foraging,
right? And then foraging you could do second,
yeah.
And then once you have bonsai trees,
what's the foraging like?
Maybe metal detecting. I don't know. Foraging, metal detecting. I don't know.
Here, what do you say? The idea of living off the land and learning more about it. So that's what
like survivalist, like a survivalist.
So
like
be
a
a squirrel.
Yeah.
So okay. So
forage for
so
your
choice
food and
number
stuff.
1. Choice number 1. Be a fake ghost hunter.
Like he's hunting. Like
choice
he's
number 2. Be
digging
a
up
squirrel.
truffles. He's digging up truffles and stuff. He's foraging for truffles.
Yeah, I mean,
So you got to
it's
get a
thing.
pig. You got to get a pig.
I-
They use pigs to look.
Maybe you could just not do truffles, but I think they have dogs too. Yeah,
Like a bloodhound.
They are training
be
dogs
like
to do
be a
that.
mushroom hound. Yeah.
Problem is the
Truffle.
dogs eat them.
No, I think they're trained not to.
I
eat
know,
them.
yeah.
They just kind of like dig at them. Okay, but Ted, that's I
I mean, that was a layup. I mean, you gotta just.
okay.
You've never made a layup in your life. Tim.
Everybody, yeah, he's a terrible layupist. Absolute terrible
I was
layupist.
always bad at layups. I don't know
Okay,
why.
I'm literally challenging every listener right now. I will take the one. Ted just said that this one was a layup. I would like the most insane. Go ahead. You know what? All the people that have sent me insane things, Resend it because I kind of do shuffle through.
Just
and get
not
rid of
another
stuff.
wedding thing. No more wedding
But
stuff.
no. The more insane, the better. Make it impossible for Ted to give a good tip.
So the ghost hunting thing is interesting, right?
I will tell
Because
you right
that's
now.
just like pretend. So you can just go out there and
You
just
get the Ouija
I
board.
mean, you could do anything you wanted to. Like,
Don't.
well, you could. You can say, my house is haunted, and here's why it's haunted. And you bring them in your house, and then the rest is, I mean, it's just you do whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, obviously, there's anecdotal evidence.
Obviously, it's not real.
in real life.
There's no anecdotal.
Total evidence. Yeah, there are
their
like
ghosts
the
exist?
Amityville horror.
That was all made
fake,
up.
yeah.
It was all made up.
But hold on a second. You don't honestly believe in any way, shape, or form that when we die, that our spirit can't be in another place.
So it's
or
just
this
us.
place.
It's not like birds and worms and chimpanzees. It's only humans.
Well, they probably
We're the
don't have the
only
brain
one.
capacity. I'm assuming that in
Because
order
we
to
have the
sti-
ability to reason. So now when we die, our spirits come back and float around and do things like knock on the doors and
So you're saying no. You're saying
there's
no. It's
there's
impossible.
no such thing as ghosts. There's shit that people think are ghosts, but they're not. It's just
So you're saying it's impossible once our spirit leaves us.
you're dead. You're done.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. Just
There's-
shit in the
yeah.
ground. You're done.
I will agree with Mark
I'm
on
an
one.
atheist in that regard.
Yeah,
I don't think you float up to heaven. You
I
sit
don't think
up there.
being an atheist doesn't.
No, I
mean
said
you-
I'm an atheist. Well, if you believe in ghosts, then you're probably religious.
Well, I agree with.
I'm the least religious human being on earth, but
Well,
I
you think you are, but everything about ghosts, what you're saying right now, your spirit and everything is very spiritual. It's very religious.
but we
sounding.
have an existence right here on this planet.
Yeah, and then when you die, it's over. Just like
And
everything
you're
else.
absolutely sure of that.
Dust to dust.
So you're a
ashes
Blue
to
Oyster, you're a
ashes.
Blue Oyster cult guy.
Here's the bottom line. The bottom line is this.
I'm not sure of anything.
There is
I mean, but that's what I
there
think.
is some anecdotal evidence out there that's somewhat compelling. I'm not talking about AI generated, but there is stuff that's unexplainable where there are videos and photos, and we're talking about going back to the 1920s that are obviously not photoshopped, where there is evidence of paranormal activity.
So they did not
I could
have.
show you. I
Photoshop.
could show you.
But on the other hand,
pictures on my phone.
on the other hand,
they look like a ghost.
there's
in it.
never been any objective proof in the history of ever, with all the billions of people who've passed away before us, that someone's gone to the quote-unquote other side, have come back and reported what's there. That's never happened in the history of ever, no matter what anyone says. Period. That's the bottom line. So there is two competing schools of thought.
Well, I mean, there are people that say that they have done that.
Yeah, but yeah, they passed. For example, they say like someone's
saw
clinically
the
dead for a
light,
few
yeah.
minutes. Yeah, I saw the light, but that could be the dopamine in your brain causing the white light, where you think you're in heaven, but you're really not. Because it's like having a bad acid trip or something.
You know what? You know what you never hear.
You don't know.
You know what you never hear. They're always like, go to the light. You never hear anybody say, "Yeah, I died. I looked down. I saw flames. Right. I saw Hitler, and they said, hey, Dave, get down here. You're a piece of shit." And then I went, no, I don't want that. No one's. That's the funniest part. No one's ever said
Here's
that.
my question: what if the light's hell? What if the darkness is heaven? We don't know.
What a great way to trick you.
Nobody know anything. Yeah, you have to pick the opposite.
No, what a great way to trick you
Exactly.
into like, yeah, oh no, I'm you know what? I'm just going to move on to the better thing. And then you're like, fuck
Oh, you guessed wrong, baby.
You, baby.
You guessed wrong.
Yeah.
I think the mind's a powerful thing, and
Very
you
powerful.
can convince yourself to believe in anything. So if you're like, and a lot of times I think people like, if you're like mourning or you lose a loved one, and then all of a sudden the next day you see them, like in your backyard,
Or somebody-
like, I saw.
Didn't you, Teddy? Didn't you say that you saw your mother-in-law in your backyard or in your house?
So what happened was my mother-in-law, God rest her
This is
soul.
real.
This is actually real. I actually have the video of this. So she passed away about 4 years ago, and then my wife and kid was playing with our dog in the front yard, and it's just them talking, and all of a sudden, just real quick, and it's on video, it's on audio. What sounded like my mother-in-law's voice said something like really quick, unexplainable, and we still have that video to this day.
Probably a fucking crow.
To this day, no, it was like wow, it was almost like her
See,
voice.
but you guys-
it was almost like her voice sped up times 3, but it was unexplainable because it came from nowhere. There was no context to it. There's nothing in the area,
But
so
it's-
there
it
is
was-
unexplainable.
I
Or,
just-
or someone who gets a phone call from their dead relative months later. So there's a famous photo of a girl in a cemetery, and she's standing. And this is like in the 1930s, by the way. So this is before
So you can't
photoshopping.
fake it. Can't
Yeah, so
fake it.
so she's standing there.
Unfakeable.
She's standing there
but
in the
there's-
cemetery. She's looking in the water, and there's a reflection of her in the water, and then next to her there's a reflection of her again. So there's two reflections of her. How do you explain that?
It's a camera. You understand how a camera works?
And there's a drop-down thing from the
Lens
ceiling,
effect, there's
but in the 1940s,
reflector.
it shows something, obviously some entity coming from the ceiling in somebody's kitchen back in the 1940s. That's obviously not photoshopped. That's unexplainable. So there are a lot of unexplainable things out there.
Hold on.
Those are easily
Ted, they still did trick things with photographs.
No, but you didn't
It's
have
possible.
to back then. I mean, if you look at an old camera, it's a series of mirrors inside the camera.
It's possible,
right? And
sure.
it's basically it uses light.
Sure.
When you capture an image, it's all light based. You have to have light, and light can image and reflect and do crazy shit.
I agree.
I mean, I'll show you 7 photos on my phone right now. You go, what the fuck
agree.
is that?
Here's the
I'm
bottom.
not going to say those are ghosts.
Here's the bottom line. Right now,
I mean, but it looks like there's two on my phone. It's like hilarious, but I know that it's the street light behind the house reflecting off of our backyards. I mean,
Sure.
it's just,
So I'm just saying, right now we're in 2025. There's about 7.5 billion people in the world, and I don't know how many people die every year and how many people are born every year. But in the
30.
history of ever, how many people have passed away before us? There is no objective evidence anywhere that somebody passed away, crossed over to whatever the other side is, if that's even a real thing, and came back and objectively said, yes, this is what's over here. That's never happened in the history of ever. Period.
it's the same
Period.
thing as people being abducted by aliens.
I
It's the
believe.
same shit. It's the same shit. It's just,
Mark, I'm being abducted right now.
Okay,
By
so
this podcast.
you're. I mean,
well, it's just what I just think.
Yeah,
it's
we'll agree
silly,
to disagree because I believe there are aliens, and I believe that ghosts could exist. I believe that somehow we exist here.
I understand.
and
No, I
it'd
get
be
it. I
hard to be. I mean, I could see where we could be erased, stopped immediately, but
We want to believe that.
we do.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I mean,
but
people still believe in the Loch Ness monster based on that photo, and it's been
Debunked.
it's
It's
been
been
debunked
Yeah.
for 50 fucking
And
years.
like Bigfoot.
And the same thing with that the reel video of Bigfoot. It's been debunked. It's already they already know what it is.
okay,
but
so
there's
we-
still people believe in
we
that video.
bunked it. We rebunked it when we had the woman on.
I know.
Who said that she saw it.
So, but here's the thing. So actually, there is
rebunked it.
actually Navy. There is U.S. military Navy footage of unexplained, unidentified flying objects.
Teddy, we talked about
UFOs.
it.
I know we've seen that.
So,
We've had a
but I'm
guy-
saying,
about
but
ghosts.
that seems more plausible. So here's the thing: if there is actually other life forms out there other than humans, well, that throws everything into disarray, right? Because then if we're how do you
half
explain
those videos are weather
how do you
balloons.
explain that?
For 50
And the other
years.
half are- Ted, the other half are
I
ghosts.
mean, I'm not kidding
So-
you.
Sure. No, but I'm talking about recently. Recently, I think they
yeah.
declassified some footage
I've seen
of
that,
some
yeah.
stuff that's moving that like no aircraft in the world can move
Yeah.
with the
No,
speed.
I get it.
So
I get it.
how do you explain
All right,
that?
you know what? I don't want to explain it, but this is what I do want
I
to
think
explain.
one of them was actually Speedy Gonzalez because it was in the desert.
Meep, meep.
No,
This
that's
road-
that's
well,
Road
well,
Runner.
Well, like I said several episodes ago, if a ghost came to me, yeah, I'd be scared shitless, of course. And then
Don't say it. If you say, why would a ghost? If you say, I want the fucking lottery numbers, why would how the fuck? And I'm going to tell you for the 75th time. And if you say it out loud, how would a ghost have lottery numbers?
He's from
it's
the
fucking
fu- he's from the
dead.
future.
I didn't say
He's
lottery.
not a future ghost.
from
not
the
lottery.
future.
I meant Powerball because that's worth more. Lottery ain't shit.
It's you
Are
know
you still playing Mega Millions for $5 a number?
no, that's stupid.
only when it's up to like $500 million. I'm not playing
For
it now.
$5 a number?
Not the second. Only if it's worth $500 million or $1 billion. Yes, I will play
what
it.
if everyone just stopped playing it? I mean, the
or-
numbers
or-
have to have dropped like
or more
dramatically,
more
right?
people played it.
Yeah, because $5
More
and
people are not
$2
going to spend
is
$5.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It was ridiculous when it went up to $2.
Unless you win $200 million, then you look like a hero.
Okay, so lots of people are playing it because I consider Ted not being that stupid.
He's
and
not
if he's
stupid,
playing
but he
it-
acts stupid.
Yeah, if he's playing it at $5, then stupid people are
Ted
playing
is
it
the
at $5.
dumbest smart person
here's,
I know.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to be like this.
He's
Hey, guys,
literally that.
I just won $200 million, but remember how you guys chastised me for playing? So the good news is I won the Powerball. The bad news is, unfortunately, I can't share any of the winnings with you because you dismissed me
Unplug
for
his
it.
mic for man. He's not even an idiot savant. He's just an idiot.
He's just an idiot.
but he's smart.
Savantless.
Yeah,
He's
he's a
savantless.
savant.
It is,
Let's
called,
Ted.
it is called the Three Idiots podcast.
Ted, we are moving on to fashion. There's a fuck you.
Don't do the snoring thing.
There's a new fashion trend for men, so this applies directly to us. And
Sweatpants.
It's helping dudes look more masculine.
Like alpha males versus beta males?
Don't do it. Don't buy those shirts. I
No,
ordered
no
one.
shirts.
I sent them back.
No shirts. Oh, the ones that fake.
They're horrible.
So, do you ever see that?
No, not the ones that fake. There's these ones that are supposed to be really comfortable. They're supposed to fit you properly. I don't know what
I've
that
seen
means.
the commercials. It doesn't make any sense. It's not real.
I ordered them. I sent them right
Oh,
back.
Jesus Christ. Okay, no. This is a new
I want a
fashion
new
trend
nice
for men.
T-shirt. I wanted a nice T-shirt.
Just buy a fucking T-shirt. Don't buy a specially designed T-shirt because it's a lie.
I'm tired of shopping
what?
at Dick's or Target, though.
I actually believe more in ghosts than a T-shirt that's going to fit a man perfectly that I can just buy at the store. Who's going to fit every man perfectly. But here's our fashion
I
trend.
want one of those lesbian T-shirts.
It's just, like 4 feet long? It covers your fat ass?
Florida fishing boat lesbian T-shirt.
Florida fishing boat lesbian. Okay, here's our fashion trend. We're getting to it. Shaving off your eyelashes.
I actually saw something. I didn't read the article, but I said, yeah, some men are shaving off their eyebrows.
I know, dude.
Nope, you're not paying attention.
I have a friend. that has had
Eyelashes.
Is his name Matt P?
eyelashes,
Is his name Matt P?
Your eyelashes. This is a new trend. It
Dude,
started,
that is freaky.
It started in 2 places kind of at once, social media thing, in Turkey and New Zealand. And I
Do
guess...
they grow back?
I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know.
They grow.
Yeah, you would think so, right? I mean, your fingernails grow back. So why wouldn't they grow back? It's like a salamander's
No, they
tail.
do, 'cause
in this case,
Because your
if your
eyelashes,
fingernails
you
grow
pull
back, you can cut off your nose, and your nose would grow back because your fingernails
How do
grow
you
back.
trim
That
your,
doesn't-
How do you shave your eyelashes? You have to cut them. You have to with scissors. So you have to go somewhere. And
Yes.
just don't open your eyes.
Yes. So I guess a bunch
it's
of
so gross.
A bunch of, you ready for this? Masculinity experts.
Have you seen pictures?
I mean, you don't want to see it.
Actually, I'll do you one better. Why don't you just cut off your eyelids so you don't have to get rid of your eyelashes and eyelids? You can just keep your eyes open 24/7.
But check it out. A bunch of masculinity experts found some writing.
Did you say experts?
Found some writing. Yeah, guys on social media. And about how eyelashes on women are feminine and attractive. So because they are feminine and attractive, these guys decided that you don't want to be that because immediately you'd be homosexual.
Wait, are they just?
And they're trimming off their eyelashes.
see, I
the
just-
top the top ones or bottom ones?
I believe both.
No,
They're
see,
trimming off their
no,
eyelashes.
see, I disagree with that because I actually read something years ago that says what a woman really likes is a man who kind of looks just masculine, but just a little bit feminine because then he's not so, not dangerous to her. Yeah, so it's just like it's a man who's masculine, but just has a little bit of a femininity feature to him.
Well,
So I disagree with that.
I mean, you could have.
I disagree with that.
Why everyone's different? It's not. I mean,
Yeah, that doesn't make it.
a woman wants a man who would like what? I don't
Who's
understand.
kind of a
Listen,
lesbian, but a hot
I mean, there are
lesbian.
some. I know. I mean, I know
I'm
that
not saying
there
like
are
an effeminate male. So there's
exactly what
these are
you're
actually
saying.
studies. These are actual studies. So
kind of what
studies
you're
show when a woman is ovulating, okay, which means
Oh,
she's
now
on
we're-
the
oh
when
my
she's on the prowl.
Holy
when she's on the prowl
shit, are you in fucking dick shit mode?
for a one night stand.
You are just in total dipshit
she
mode.
likes
right
a
now.
Let him
man.
finish.
She likes a man with a little facial hair because that's masculine because that's biology. That's going
Okay.
back thousands of years. But when she wants a man to be like her permanent partner or caregiver, she likes a clean shaven man. I know it's not exactly on the topic, but the point is
just when they're ovulating, though.
when they're ovulating and they're on the prowl, euphemistically so to speak, they like a man with a little bit of facial hair because that's just biology. Because it's masculine to them. But then when they want their permanent caregiver, guy who's quote unquote safe,
Caregiver.
or
So
someone who's going to take
men
care,
are on this
take
earth
care
to
of them.
care for women. So a woman needs a man to care for them.
So Mark,
is that what you're saying?
Mark, this
Deep
is
down.
this
That's
is what I
exactly
want.
what he's saying right now.
I want
So
I want
you
the
were
women.
literally like-
I want the women who
Or,
listen to
or
the
just,
show.
or just cut off your eyelashes, whatever.
Ted's become like
Yeah, I want the women when they now
Al
obviously.
Bundy. He's Al Bundy all of a sudden.
Yeah, they're obviously listening.
4 touchdowns in high school.
They had to stop. They had to stop listening. Right, they hit
Legend,
pause
legend.
because they're laughing so hard. Right, because
Yeah.
of what you're saying.
And then deep, but
Once
deep,
again,
but,
Ted.
but deep,
Except for the ones that are ovulating.
but deep-
ovulating,
but deep-
right.
but
yeah,
deep-
all they're doing is looking for
Yeah.
clean-shaven men.
but deep down,
to bang.
but deep down, they know I'm right.
Oh, this one. There's a place on the beach. It's called. It was called Big Dick's, Salty Semen.
Ha ha ha
That was
ha.
the name. That was
That's
the name
hilarious.
Of it. That was the name of it.
Over the top.
It was ridiculous.
It's too many. It's too much penis. Too much penis innuendo right there.
It was called Big Dick's, the Salty Semen. That's what it was called. I don't even know what it was.
And we all laughed our
It
heads
wasn't a
off.
bar.
We
I
all
don't-
laughed our heads off when we heard about it, right? Because it's so funny.
Okay. All right. So can we get back to the eyelashes, please? Okay. So number one, it's this kind of this masculinity thing that they're pushing, but experts say that it's incredibly unhealthy to cut your eyelashes off because it literally protects your eyes.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it's-
that
Yeah.
is
Well, no
that is,
shit.
Like
I agree.
Besides
catches
closing
dust,
your
it
eyes,
catches-
Besides closing your eyes, your eyelashes are the second most important thing in protecting your eyes. that you could possibly do.
Well, they're there for a reason.
And like
You weren't born with
nose
them.
hair too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to. I mean, you don't want to trim too much. You want to get rid of a little. Okay. So now, as they're doing this,
I like mine to connect to the beard.
That is so gross. They interviewed. This is kind of cool for this.
Mustache.
For this
I'm
article, they interviewed a dude. They found guys with longer eyelashes, and they interviewed them to ask them about this. Okay, and they went through a couple, but the one guy they interviewed that really stood out to me was this. This guy had really long eyelashes.
Maybelline.
And he said when he was in high school, a couple of guys commented on his really long eyelashes, called him a girl and a homo. Okay, that's their thing.
Homo sapien.
Okay, and so they asked him, "What?" So, did that change the way you viewed it? He said, "No." He goes, when I was in high school, I was 6'3" and a wrestler, so I just kicked the shit out of them, and I never bothered. They never bothered me again. He goes, my wife, she thinks I have really pretty eyes.
Yeah, trust
But
me.
you might say you never batted an eye.
Never batted an eyelash.
No, but trust me, if a guy has like better eyelashes than a woman will be jealous of that and she'll like that. Yeah, if you got better eyelashes than a woman, because trust me, think about how many women buy fake eyelashes to wear when they go out to the nightclubs or
So
bars.
you think a woman
So that's a
would
very desirable
dump you
quality.
because you had better eyelashes than them?
Well, I'm just saying, if you're a better version of them,
Where do you come up with this shit?
it's true.
What is
Ovulated.
wrong with
I mean,
you?
he just makes things up.
Guys, this is real
This is
stuff.
bullshit.
Guys, this is real stuff.
No, it's not.
Women buy.
You're categorizing. You're saying like
By-
every woman.
No, not every woman. But I'm
Not
saying
every
there's,
woman,
there's
just almost
but I'm
all.
saying there's a decent amount of women who buy fake eyelashes to make their eyelashes purposely thicker.
And they would dump a guy
And that's
because he has
desirable.
better eyelashes.
Just the women that can ovulate.
No, but I'm saying
If you're in menopause, forget it.
if you're postmenopausal, all bets are off.
Forget
But
it.
yeah,
So basically,
you're
ages
postmenopausal, why would you even
12
care
to
about-
58. Right?
Ted,
What?
Ted, I feel like you are in dipshit mode. You are just in
No,
no.
why you make general statements like that? Oh,
That's ridiculous.
well, you know what? Take a torchlighter and just burn your eyelashes off. Then, all right, whatever.
See,
Because
but now you're going-
experts said okay.
Now,
I
now
did
you're
gr-
going to the extreme other end of it. It does.
I did grow up with a guy. He had like olive skin and dark hair and big brown eyes, and you could never take your eyes off his lashes. His eyelashes were so prominent. It was incredible.
And then you guys broke up, and then
Is that like the unibrow? Like when you have such a thick?
yeah, I don't understand that either. That's weirder to me. Why would you not just shave that? Just shave it every day. Wake up, shave it if you got to.
Pluck
The
it. Why would you
unibrow-
shave it? Pluck it.
Oh, I don't know. Is that permanent?
Plucking it? No.
I don't
But
know
I,
the unibrow.
I don't have
know
that
how it
issue.
works.
I have like no hair there. But what was I going to say?
I have no fucking idea. Can we try? Can we try something else? I want to do.
Talk about Florida.
Hold on. I want to do something else because I heard this.
Oh, whoa, no! I was going to say something. Threading, eyebrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big thing.
But here's what I know: somebody who had that done, and now you got to keep doing it
Why?
because now your eyelashes like you'll grow like a
Your eyebrows.
Your eyebrows. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Your eyebrows like just go crazy now because you keep. I don't know. It's something.
I mean, I guess if you
Because they
shave your chest
shaped it.
hair and I
Well,
don't
because
know.
you threaded and you shaped it in a certain way, and then now it's gonna like.
That's a big thing. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
right.
if you want it like that, I mean, I guess
That's
You
like
could-
a Middle
Why don't you do what
Eastern
chicks
thing,
do?
right?
Why don't you shave it off and just draw it on?
Yeah, I've seen that, but it's like a tattoo.
Carrot
it's like
Top.
a, it's like
Carrot
a,
Top
it's like
did
a,
that.
it's like a tattoo of your
Carrot
eyebrows.
Top has tattooed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your eyebrows are tattooed permanently.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, I think. I was just talking about drawing.
Have
now.
you seen
can tattoo it.
Carrot Top?
He has tattooed eyebrows.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a picture of him? He's a clown, dude.
No, he got
Dude.
real weird when he hit the roids.
He got pretty buff though. I mean, he got
when he hit
buff
the
up.
roids,
he
he
was
got
huge, dude.
real weird, man. It got real weird. Okay,
He's a funny motherfucker.
Yeah, he
I'll
is.
tell you that.
He's pretty humorous. Okay, so this was kind of weird to me, and I want to make sure that everybody knows how stupid this sounds. So I want to say it out loud. Okay, General Motors came out, I think, on Monday. Today's Wednesday, so they came out on Monday, and they said they're going to lose because of the tariffs. They're going to lose this year between $4 and $5 billion. They've done their estimates. They're going to lose this year because of the tariffs. They're going to lose $4 or $5 billion. Okay, and then they said this. They said, but don't worry, we're not going to raise prices. We're just going to take the hit. And I thought, that's a lie. They're not going to voluntarily lose $4 or $5 billion.
Well, they're not losing it, right? It's just less profit, I guess.
Well,
well,
yeah,
that-
they're going to make $4 or $5 billion
well,
less.
that's like
yeah.
a funny statement because GM's been losing money for years already. So
We'll
they're
just bail
used to
them
they're
out.
used to
Yeah,
that.
but now they're going to lose it at a much bigger rate. That's what they said they're going to lose. But then, as you read through the article, they kind of step back and they make a crazy statement that didn't make any sense to me at all. And it was a spokeswoman said, she said, but if other companies raise their prices, then we'll raise our prices because we have to.
Which means they're going to raise their prices, obviously, and then they're going to sell less cars because, obviously, unfortunately,
but see,
GM
that didn't make any sense to me.
is a tired brand.
So let's say GM said we're not going to raise prices, and then Ford,
They don't have
and
to.
everybody else raises their prices. Wouldn't you, if you kept it low, wouldn't you encourage more people to buy your stuff because it's so much lower? Why would you raise your prices because they did after you promised you wouldn't raise your
But
prices?
here's what they could do, like all manufacturers. Let's just say Ford, Chrysler, and Chevy. They have all these incentives and rebates like throughout the year. Like they have loyalty programs, and you go to the dealer and you get like $1,500 off the price, and this and that. All they need to do is get rid of every purchase incentive, rebates, loyalty programs, all that stuff that reduces the cost of the vehicle to the consumer. Just stop doing that and retain it instead.
Yeah, but then
they wouldn't
where's
lose-
their marketing then? Then would he come in and buy a full price Chrysler?
No, I mean,
Yeah, you can't. You just can't do it. You have to have that. Here,
man,
what Ford
it's
has.
a better solution than raising the prices. You're just paying sticker for it now. Instead of getting a G note off or $2,000 off, you're just paying what you normally would without that incentive.
Yeah, I mean the concept behind the way they do it is pretty silly. It really is. But I mean, don't lie. Don't lie and say you're getting employee pricing.
You're telling a corporation not to lie to the people.
I mean, how dumb are we? How dumb are we to think that GM's not going to raise their prices? Or they're only going to raise their prices if the other companies raise their prices. And the other companies will say, well, we won't raise our prices unless GM does. And then all of a sudden, through magic, everything's more expensive. Nobody's going to lose $5 billion.
You know what the irony of this whole thing is? I just came from Florida, and on a radio station, all they're talking about is, it's like every other ad is a car dealership saying, tariff-free pricing, blah, blah. They all voted for this guy. So now they have to advertise around a problem that he caused, right?
He said he was going to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now they're all pissed off that the tariffs are going to affect the prices of cars, so they got to market like, oh, we're not charging tariffs right now, or we have tariff-free inventory right now. Come buy now before everything goes through the roof because of your guy.
Yeah, they could. I mean, if you just made a couple of dollars, if you kept your prices low and just made a couple of dollars instead of a few more dollars,
well, the dealers
you could probably do it in volume.
It's going to happen at the manufacturer level.
Yeah, but you could probably do it in volume. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know. I mean, we're talking about something that
here's
is
the thing.
silly and doesn't.
I think the average new car, let's just say it's, I don't know, I've not looked at a new car for a long time, but let's just say it's $35,000 minimum for a brand new car.
That's about an average.
So if I'm the CEO of GM or Ford, wouldn't I go to my design team and just say, you know what, I need you guys to figure out a way to design a brand new car that's serviceable and high quality for, say, $18,500. It's like the Ford Maverick. I think that's like That's like the cheapest Ford vehicle, which is a top seller, by the way. And then the second thing I would do, I would take one of my associates. I said, I want you to go get a job under the cover of darkness with Lexus, Toyota, and Honda, and see what their processes is, and we're going to steal all their shit and do the exact same thing because that's the best selling cars in the world.
Teddy,
it's already been happening.
Are you
they're not doing a good job.
Are you under the impression that General Motors and Ford don't know every single thing that happens in every other car company?
Well, apparently not, because they're not doing it.
No, they just don't do it as well. Listen, American car companies, like solid, well, you say an American car company,
Buick,
are
Ford.
relying on the word American.
Yeah.
Where there's a core group of people. I'll never buy one of those rice burners. I'll never buy a
cool.
foreign car.
And that's cool.
They're all buying
That's cool.
it.
Yeah, but I mean that's just what you're relying on. Then you do a little bit cheaper. Like I looked at brand new cars, a Chevy and a Ford and all them. They're just a little bit less, but they're such shittier cars.
Not that much less.
Yeah, but
and honestly,
but Teddy, when I drive to work, do I see a shitload of Chevys?
Yeah.
When I know
I do that too.
for a few dollars more or
Yeah.
even the same price, you could get a better car.
The bottom line is this: Consumer Reports, which is, I think, objective, comes out with their best and worst reliable cars every year, and consistently. I hate to say it, it pains me to say
Camry.
it.
I know. The Honda Accord, Toyota Camry.
American cars are consistently ranked at the bottom of the list in terms of reliability and problems, and the top cars are always Toyota and Honda.
We all know
Period.
Doesn't
and
matter.
And Nissan.
So why are people still
and
buying?
Infinity.
Because nobody's keeping their car 20 years
marketing.
anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
No one's keeping cars 20 years anymore. Everyone's fucking buying a new car every 5 to 7 years.
But why risk it while you have the car? Because 5 years is still a long time.
No,
you have a warranty.
Well, here I'll tell you. You know
Are
what?
you driving an American car?
No.
Neither am I.
No.
Yeah, but
No.
Matt doesn't have a fucking radio. What else?
I sing to him every day.
You haven't had a radio
No,
for 3 years.
I know. I
in
sing to him. I go home to work. I sing "Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream." So he doesn't need one.
I mean, I can get a radio anytime I want. I just don't really need it. I mean, I put my.
Why do you
headphones
have? Then why do you have the Bluetooth speaker?
I put headphones on. So yeah, but I mean, I think we all know why people buy shittier cars because that's
It's marketing.
Dude,
Yeah.
Chevy, Ford, and Chrysler, they don't make shitty cars. They have a line of cars, and some are less.
There is Ted's 100%.
Dude,
right.
my in-laws bought a brand new Traverse 2 years ago. Fucking thing is nice, very nice. My brother-in-law just bought a Z71 pickup truck. The fucking thing is incredible.
Hey, here's the bottom line. Ford.
Super nice.
Ford.
I mean,
Ford found on road dead. That's all I got to say.
I don't buy that at all. I literally don't buy that.
you don't know anything about anything.
Yeah,
Car related. So
yeah. How many miles on your car?
190.
190. Yeah, and you probably put in the last
30 grand into that car.
in the last 5 years, you probably put 10 or 15 times into your car than what it's worth.
Yeah, of course I want a brand new car. I'm not insane. Yeah, I'm not a lunatic, but
Why? See, when you say it like that, you are. It's obvious that you are. All right,
Not a lunatic.
can we talk about cool things?
okay.
All right. There's a high school in New York, Syracuse, New York, and they have a lacrosse team. Okay.
Like the Duke lacrosse team.
They didn't. No one was raped, Ted, or allegedly.
Allegedly,
raped,
yes.
okay. But they do have, and this is kind of cool. They do have a cool initiation or prank thing.
It's called a hazing.
It's an initiation prank thing, Ted, that the seniors like to do to the younger players, the new kids on the team. And I got to be honest with you, as far as initiations and pranks go, this one is pretty cool. Okay, and they've been doing it. This has been passed down for several years. Okay, and this is what they do. So, beginning of the season.
Can we guess?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm thinking it's like a Northwestern thing, like what in Northwestern did. What did they do?
The isn't that one that got Pat Fitzgerald fired?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when they're
forgot.
writing stuff all over their bodies with markers.
Oh.
Isn't that what they were doing?
No, this is cool.
Rob a liquor store with a pantyhose mask at knife point.
Ted, how is that cool?
I don't know. No, it's not cool.
Well, this one
It's
is
just stupid shit.
dude.
Because it's
This one
hazing.
is fucking cool.
Okay, let's hear it.
This one is really fucking cool. Okay, so beginning of the season, early on, and it might be game one or whatever, they finish up the game, okay, and they pick one younger player to go with the senior guys.
Win, lose, or tie?
Doesn't matter. Not important. And they say, hey, come on with us. You're cool. We're going to McDonald's. Right? That's pretty cool. Okay. But instead of going to McDonald's, and this is where it gets really fucking cool.
They go to McDowell's.
Nope. McDowell's. It's 12 beef patty special sauce. No sesame seeds. They take the younger player out to the woods in a pretty remote place, and they leave him there.
McDonald's farm?
Is that fucking awesome?
Technically, it's McDonald's, right? They went to Old McDonald's.
They drive by a
Old
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
They drive by a McDonald's. Okay, so now they leave that kid.
Kidnapping.
Ted.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is kidnapping cool? No, it's not cool. This is cool. This is fun.
Oh, this is fun. Okay.
So now they leave this new kid on the team. They leave him in the woods.
remote area in the woods.
They wait till it's dark, and then when it's dark, and this, I'll tell you right now, I wish I played lacrosse because I feel like we had no kind of initiation in any of the sports I played. They're kind of standard, but lacrosse seems like it's kind of different. Then this is where it gets really fucking cool. The seniors dress up in all black, put on masks. They have guns and knives, and they sneak up on this kid, and they grab him. They throw a black pillowcase over his head. They throw him in the trunk of an abandoned car, and they leave him there to find his way home. Is that fucking awesome? Holy shit!
Hey, sharing is caring.
I mean, is that a great prank?
Hey, what did you mean sharing is caring?
He's just stupid.
Doesn't even make any sense.
Think about how much fun that is. This kid is
said that 'cause
out
I
in the
said
woods.
that earlier.
Yeah.
You just repeated something
Well,
you
neither
heard.
there's $166 for limited crab legs. That doesn't make sense to me. Make it unlimited.
It's market
Hey,
price.
can we
Jesus
focus
Christ.
on this cool shit here, please?
We're fighting now.
Yeah.
Ted and I.
Yeah. This is fucking cool. Okay?
That was a good one.
Are we not seeing this? Are we not enjoying this? The kid is now, he doesn't know that as his teammates have come back.
We've heard this.
They have guns and knives. Okay? Now, I'm leaving something out.
Yeah. Who goes to prison? Who gets arrested?
I'm leaving something out.
All right.
They videotape it so that later they can obviously, I guess, bring this kid in with the other seniors and say, hey, remember how much fun this was when we left you in the woods? Then we came at you dressed in black with knives and guns. Then we put a pillowcase on your head. We threw you in a trunk of an abandoned car, and we left you to figure out how to get home.
And then they sent the video to the president of the university, who
Oh,
obviously
high
gave
school.
it.
Ted.
Oh, this is high school.
This is a high school.
Oh, and they gave it to the principal so he can review it. And then she says, "Oh yeah, I approve this. This is great. This is good. This is good team bonding."
Where'd they
Wrong.
Where'd they find the abandoned car?
I guess it's the woods. There's
It
probably
happens. There's
lots
abandoned cars around that.
I'm guessing
in that
if
area?
if you're doing a cool prank like this, a fun prank,
Why don't you just time to
you bring a car out there and
Why
you
not
just leave
Why
it.
don't you zip time to a tree?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this sounds so
So did
awesome.
they end up killing him?
No,
They don't
no.
murder him.
This is where it gets kind of weird. The kid, the last kid, and this is going on for years. This kid that they did it to, the last one, we'll just call him a pussy, right? He complained.
But so
He
they do it
didn't-
every
he
year,
didn't-
so they all know it's coming.
Well,
so how is it a surprise
no.
anymore?
The seniors do it.
Yeah, I know.
The younger guys don't know it's coming.
So nobody has ever found out about this.
I guess no one has ever found out about this.
Until now, because we're talking about it.
No one has ever found out about this. And here's the problem. Because of this pussy kid who obviously
called a snitch.
Well, yeah,
a rat.
who didn't realize
Yeah.
how fun this was. He ratted him out, and everybody got arrested. Yeah, everybody got arrested. All the players, all the seniors got arrested.
No shit. I'm surprised it went on for
Are you-
years.
wait, hold on a second. Are you not listening to how cool this is? This is a fun prank. Like an initiation to you're part of the team now. We threw you in a trunk and we came at you with guns
So
and
the
knives.
so the coach of the lacrosse team has no knowledge this is going on. Who's I'm assuming has been there for several years.
I gotta go with.
So he's pulling a
He can't be
It wasn't
that stupid.
Fitzy.
So
It
he's
wasn't
like
Fitzy.
so he's like a Pat
Was not
Fitzgerald.
Ryan
He's a Pat
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
Pat
Has no idea what's going on,
Yeah.
and he's finding it out for the first time after 10 years.
What? What?
So he's a Joe Paterno. He has no idea what's going on. He's just finding it out now.
So the again, this thing sounds pretty cool. Like I said, I've never been part of it. I would have definitely done this.
Okay.
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
right, that's
but
ridiculous.
the prosecutor, because now the prosecutor who's handling this,
It's just a prank. What's the big deal?
he is seriously upset about all this, right? And so they arrested the kids. Lacrosse team is done. There is no more lacrosse team at this school.
We're gonna revoke your charter.
Yeah. Oh, wait, double secret probation. So they're done. Okay. The prosecutor handling the case had a press conference after everybody was arrested and all this kind of stuff, and he said something that was really kind of cool. Okay. After all that, he came out and this is what he said. He says to the parents of the kids that were arrested, he goes, "Don't come crying to me that we charged your little baby with kidnapping." That's what they're being charged with. Of course. And he goes, and guess what? Most prosecutors in my office don't lose cases where the criminals videotape their own crime. They have the video of it.
Well, if
They weren't even smart
I
enough
know.
to erase
But if I'm the defense,
the video
but if I'm the
of
defense,
what they
but
did.
if I'm the defense attorney on that one, here's my counter argument to that. It's like, okay, obviously this is a tradition. You're right. It's not the right tradition, but the point is he wasn't really kidnapped. It's not like the fucking Lindbergh baby kidnapping where we buried this guy in a fucking underground capsule and asked for like $1 million ransom. We're just playing, we're just playing grab ass. We're just having fun,
What?
Seriously.
Oh, he wasn't listening. Can you
Are you
repeat the
mental?
whole?
But I'm saying if I'm the defense counsel for these kids, I'm saying, okay, it's been going on for 10 years. Yeah, you're right. It's not right. But the point is, was he really kidnapped? What did we blindfold him and put him, and zip tie his ass and ask for $1 million ransom? Of course not. It was a prank. This prosecutor is obviously overzealous and out of control.
Well, you're getting loud, dude. I don't think that they arrested him because they kidnapped him.
Well, he wasn't kidnapped.
I know.
It's called a prank.
Nobody.
Well, I think it's called hazing, Ted.
Yeah, hazing. Yeah. So, but the point is, obviously, prosecutors.
It went too far.
Yeah, it did. But the point is, a prosecutor has a vested interest in, racking up points. Putting notches on their gun belt.
So you don't think nobody should have been arrested?
No, I'm saying, but he's obviously over exaggerating what actually really happened.
Hold on a second.
Over exaggerating. He said what happened.
Yeah, but it's not a kidnapping.
Ted,
it's a prank.
Ted,
were they arrested for kidnapping?
Can I ask you? Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
kidnapping.
they did put a pillowcase over his head.
Yeah, they did.
Okay,
Yeah.
And they did have guns and knives, and all of it was videotaped.
And he didn't know it was them.
He did not know it was
So
them.
he thought he was being kidnapped.
He thought he was being kidnapped.
Okay.
Ted, I'm just going to ask you one simple question. When someone
And then they
says
left
something,
him in an abandoned car.
Yeah, and he had to find his way home. Well,
And when he went home,
Did he find his way home?
So
Ted,
you know what
did he
happened?
find his
Ted?
way home?
Ted,
One
when he went
simple
home,
question.
Okay.
When he went home, he told the story to his parents. And he said, "I was kidnapped."
Yeah.
I mean, I was left in the field by my friends.
Well,
for
he didn't
hazing
know
thing.
he didn't
And
know
while
it was his
I
friends.
No,
Yeah.
he did know it was his friends.
Okay.
His friends drove him to the fucking farm, remember? And they left him.
Right.
Oh, that part, yeah.
Yeah. So I was driven to the farm and left, and I had to walk home. And on my way home, a group of guys with guns and knives fucking attacked me, put a pillowcase over my head, tied me up, took me somewhere, and then left me.
And that group of guys turned out to be the same friends.
Yeah.
Because they were just having fun.
And this is all
Based on tradition.
This is all just an overzealous prosecutor, in your opinion.
Well, I'm not saying they shouldn't get in trouble, but the point is kidnapping is a pretty serious offense, and obviously it's not per se kidnapping because it is a prank. Yeah, in his mind it's kidnapping, but it's really not. So, again, any defense attorney worth his salt would articulate that argument to a jury.
Yeah, and he lost.
But if he thinks it's kidnapping, isn't it kidnapping?
Well, just because you think something,
so if I think a guy is going to here, let's just say that I'm held hostage, and a guy points a gun at me and pulls the trigger, but there's no bullet in there. I thought he was going to murder me.
Or you jump on you jump on a person and you start raping them, and as you're raping them, you're saying, "I'm not raping you. I'm not raping you. This is just a prank. I'm just fucking around here. I'm just kidding."
Let me give you a real.
Remember this. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm almost done.
Joke raping you.
That's a terrible analogy. Let me give you a real world analogy.
Same thing you're saying.
I'll give you a real world analogy. This is a
them.
real analogy. A real analogy is this: I threaten to kill you, but I can't get to you. Like I cannot physically get to you, so I cannot do what I'm saying I'm going to do. So let's just say you're in a tower 50 feet above the ground, and I'm on the ground, and I say I'm going to kill you, but I can't physically get to you to do that. It's not assault.
It is
because
assault.
I can't get to you.
When I come down? Come down.
It is assault. That is the definition of assault. If you threaten somebody,
but if you can't actually execute it,
but how would I not know that you couldn't just walk up the steps
what's the
to the
point
top
of
of the
assault?
tower?
No, I'm just saying you're in a tower. You're like it's a Rapunzel. It's like you're in the tower. I cannot physically get to you no matter what. You're protected, and I'm on the ground. It's physically impossible for me to get to you. There's no way for me to get to you.
But how do I know that? If you're down at the bottom of the tower,
yeah,
and you're yelling to me,
the doors
I'm
are
going
locked.
to murder you.
The doors are locked. I cannot get to you.
How do I know that?
Well,
if you're screaming, I'm going to murder you.
So basically, you can't ever come out of that tower because there's a nut down there saying you're going to get murdered.
Yeah, let's just move on from this because I'm going to ask you one simple question. Are you ready? What if that was your kid? Are you?
No, I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying
so you wouldn't push for those guys to get busted for kidnapping.
I'm saying those guys should be charged with something. But kidnapping, could potentially be years in prison. Yeah, they should be charged with something. I'm not sure what the lesser offense is, but obviously, even though the kid thought in his mind it was a kidnapping, it obviously wasn't.
If that was my son, I want him all prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
Yeah,
because
I
he
get it.
probably fucked him up.
No, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
He's a 14-year-old kid.
Yeah,
wait, he's in college, or he's in high school. He's in high school. High school. Okay.
Teddy, I think. Yeah, I think you got to look at it like.
But it's like kids. Kids do stupid things, right? So it's kids. So let's say the kid's 17 and they're going after a 14-year-old. Yeah, they're still kids themselves. Yeah, they screwed up.
Teddy,
I agree with
with
that. You planned all this out.
That's what
That's what a plea bargain's for.
But Teddy, you planned all this out.
Yeah.
I find that concept
And here
to be scarily.
But here's what
sick.
else I argue. Okay, they learned this behavior from the groups from the people who've graduated in front of them, right? Because they didn't learn it; it didn't exist in a vacuum, correct? So they learned this behavior,
Correct.
and the people before them obviously got away with it until right now. So if you look at it in the whole context, Mark, because I know you like context, then I think they should get a lesser charge.
Okay, so hold on a second. So if every year at the beginning of the year, right before the lacrosse season, the seniors go out and rape somebody, and they've gotten away with it for the last 10 years.
It's a bad analogy. It's not the same thing.
But they got away with it. So they did it this year because for the last 10 years, it just wasn't a big deal. Nobody, the unfortunate girl just kept her mouth shut and didn't say anything.
Right.
So we just did it again. We figured it was okay.
Yeah, no,
they're kids. They just do stuff.
No, I agree with you. I mean
stuff.
that's different. But I'm saying this is different because the kid obviously. He was in mental distress, obviously.
So what if he?
But no physical harm came to him.
So what if he got caught? He gets thrown in there. On the way back, he falls in a ditch and dies.
Well, obviously he's in that position because those guys put him there, of course. But in this case, he obviously made it home safely, right? Because he told everyone, including
so everything's cool. He made it home safely.
No, he told everyone, including Santa Claus, what happened to him, right?
He didn't have to, Ted. These fucking idiots recorded the whole thing. They recorded the whole
It's
thing.
It's like the Blair Witch Project. They recorded everything. So yeah, of course they fucked up. I agree. So I'm just saying they shouldn't serve years in prison for this. Yeah, there should be some penalty. I agree, but not it shouldn't ruin the rest of their lives. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, there should be some penalty, of course.
I don't know, man. I mean,
again, if it was my son, I would want them ruined the rest of their lives. I mean,
where do you draw the line, man?
My son's fucked up for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Because of what they did. They should be prosecuted.
What if you went to war? It's like, well, here's another analogy.
Let's not do any more
people
analogies.
who go to war.
Let's just walk away from this.
Teddy. Yeah, let's do this. I'll make it a little bit easier for you. I found a really cool article that showed 15 signs that someone is highly intelligent.
I've seen a lot of those articles lately, like 8 signs that this person is secretly rich and blah blah blah. Yeah, sure, please.
Secretly rich.
Yeah, whatever.
Right? But this is that someone is highly intelligent.
Sure.
These are the things. These are the traits of people that are highly intelligent. And I was thinking.
And what might that be?
I was thinking that maybe we could look at a couple of these and see if we have any of these signs, and then see if we show these signs because they all seem pretty legit to me. Okay, so one I thought really stood out to me is highly intelligent people admit their mistakes.
Well, I've never done anything wrong, so I don't know what you're talking about. Okay,
we knew that was coming. Okay, so just think about it. If you're listening, if you are one of the people who admit their mistakes, all right, okay, they're great problem solvers. Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah.
Right. And we probably problem solve at work all the time, right?
Yeah,
problem
sure.
solve at work, we problem solve at home, all those kind of things. So you're starting to think about it. Are you good at it? You're starting to think, right? Everybody's listening. You guys are even. I can see it. Am I highly intelligent?
We all problem solve on a daily basis, to survive in life.
Right, but I would imagine it's good problem solving rather than just, what'd you do? I closed the door. No, I couldn't hear the bitch screaming, right? That's not really a problem solving, but
I'll give you
it could be to some people.
Let me give you an example. So I'm not saying I'm smart or anything, but so I was in Walgreens the other day picking up a prescription, and a woman who was waiting in the pharmacy area, she started coughing really badly. She was choking, and then she gets up and you can tell she's in distress, and I'm like, hey, could someone get this woman some water? I'm just saying this out loud. And the pharmacist, they're standing there with that deer in the headlights look, and they're like, oh, someone's getting her some water, and like a minute goes by and there's nobody there. So I go into the cooler and just get a water and just fucking give it to her. I'm like, here you go, And she started drinking the water. She felt better. So did I problem solve that situation?
You saved her life, Ted.
Well, I don't know about that, but the point is,
that's pretty cool.
Well, first of all, you were probably the reason why she was choking in the first place.
Yeah.
There's a woman who I was choking.
And then you saw
But it seemed pretty simple.
Because you knew exactly how to solve the problem because you were the cause.
It seemed pretty simple because the pharmacy area is adjacent to the coolers where there's literally like 10,000 drinks in there. I'm like, why don't I just go in the fucking cooler and get her a fucking drink? Where are you getting the water from? You getting it from a fucking well?
The real question is, why are you in Walgreens choking women?
No, I was choking a chicken.
Mark, that is
I was choking a chicken.
There's a woman.
so-
She's bleeding, and I said, "Hey, can we get her some bandages?" And he's like,
And
"Yeah."
everyone's looking at him like a deer in
yeah.
headlights.
And how do I know she's bleeding? Because I stabbed her. Yeah, duh.
Yeah, so I'm saying, so the pharmacy staff were obviously,
because they're shocked because they
medically-
just witnessed
yeah,
you choke the woman.
They're
and then-
just looking at this woman with that stupid look on their face. I'm like, yeah, don't fucking look at her. Do something,
before I fucking choke you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I went to the cooler and just got our fucking 99-cent water and said, here. I took out the cap and said, here you go, take it.
Yeah.
And
Okay, you guys want to hear a cool story? Yeah.
You gave her the cap?
I kept the cap.
Jackson,
I gave it to her after the fact.
Jackson brought a guy back from the dead at work.
Now that's a pretty cool thing.
When?
Wednesday, last week ago.
Oh, my God.
So I'll tell the story. You
That's
ready?
a promotion.
So he
right
works at
there.
the tennis
That's a
place,
promotion.
and a guy has a heart attack. He's done. He's out. His buddy starts giving him CPR, and Jack runs downstairs with the AED machine.
Yeah.
Hooks it up.
The defibrillator.
Yeah, he's out. And Jack starts giving him CPR.
Well,
Yeah, he starts giving him CPR.
he didn't use the defibrillator?
Well, you do CPR first. It tells you exactly what to do.
Okay.
When you hook up the machine, it tells you what to do, like start CPR, do that.
Oh,
it didn't work. It wasn't working. He wasn't coming back to life.
Just chest compressions.
This
You
is
don't
the,
have to
this,
do.
this is
Yeah.
the paddles with the electric.
So he does
like,
the chest
yeah,
compressions.
Yeah, sure.
And then it says, okay, you have to use the paddles, put it on, do it. Guy's alive, came back to life.
You got to be kidding.
I'm not
me.
fucking
That's
with you.
amazing.
That's
Is
promotion.
that fucking crazy?
That's promotion of regional director right there.
So he's
right there.
He's CPR certified and everything.
Yeah.
And he knows how to work those things. Yeah.
Just on that alone, he should be promoted to regional director immediately.
Yeah, so he says
Dude,
he
I
says
hope the
he's
guy
upstairs.
I hope the guy that he saved.
is rich. So
That's connections.
Here's the wild part. So if you don't know the tennis thing, he's up high, like a story above.
Yeah, you
all
can see
glass.
through the
He can
glass.
see through the glass. So he grabbed the machine, went down there. Here's the part that literally choked me up. Our buddy Chalmer plays tennis there. He sent to me the nicest email I have ever heard.
Well, Chalmer was there.
No, but he plays tennis there. He plays tennis during the winter there. About Jack and how safe he feels, and it was just the most amazing thing. And I read it to Jack.
Was there a mention about how you're not allowed in the weight room if you don't have a member?
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely amazing that because I bragged to all the guys. There's 20 guys on our little golf thread, and I said Jack saved the guy's life, and I told him kind of what happened, and he said, and then Chalmer personally sent me this thing about what a great son I have and all stuff. I'm telling you right now, it absolutely fucking blew my mind.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not grounds for promotion, just right on the spot right there, I don't know what is.
Well, and this is the weird part. So his
What is
boss is quitting in 2 months, and he's second in charge, and he's she's going to recommend him and everything. I said, make sure on your resume you just put down this.
Yeah.
I've been working here for this long. I have these certifications and saved the guy's life last month. Yeah. I said, just make sure that's on your resume when you do that.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, he's
that
already
fucking
there. They know.
Yeah, but I was just joking.
Yeah.
I was joking.
I'm assuming there's
No,
still
you
a police department and a fire report
That's
because they
amazing.
still came and took the guy away by ambulance.
yeah.
So there's
And the
obviously
paramedics.
a shitload of documentation.
So you ready for this? The paramedics said, you saved that guy's life. That guy's alive because of you.
Yeah.
I mean, I want you to think about
Because
that.
think about it, if your brain was without oxygen for 2-3 minutes, you're dead, right? You're already.
It's way longer than that now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
way
with,
longer.
With AI, you can be dead for a couple weeks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Well, I'm just saying, 3-5 minutes.
What do you mean AI?
Permanent brain damage.
What are you
Yeah, so.
I'm kidding. Yeah, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. Yeah, just a little thing.
Oh
okay,
my God, that's crazy.
I know it's
It
fucking
just
nuts.
happened.
It just happened a week ago.
What time of day was it? Was it like a day?
Middle of the day,
Oh,
like around 12:30. I
Yeah.
think I showed up. I showed up to work out.
I
in the
wonder if
other gym
I wonder
about
if
an hour
anybody
later.
knows this guy.
Well, so the two guys played together all the time.
Does he have a membership there? Is
Yeah,
he-
yeah. And so the guy called like an hour or two later from the
ER?
hospital and said, "Hey, he's alive. It's all good."
And he's in good shape. He's no permanent damage.
I mean that part I don't know.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of follow up because he hasn't
Right.
shown up
Yeah,
yet.
of course.
But he's fucking alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I joked about it. So I told my GED class about it. I said I'm also CPR certified. I said, but to be 100% honest with you, I really barely paid attention to what was going on. And I told them, I said, listen, make sure when you come to class every day, you're in great shape. Because
It's so
There's very
ironic
little
that,
chance that I'm gonna save
it's,
your
it's
life.
kind of ironic because I was just thinking about this while I was on vacation about a good idea that both my boys become CPR certified. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, I think Lyle had to be when he was working at the golf
Yeah.
course.
I think he did get it. Yeah, he
But
went.
there's a
through
difference between, like I said, the difference is Jackson and I. Jackson paid attention, used it, did whatever. I honestly,
Well, the American Red Cross, their CPR now is easier because there's no mouth to mouth anymore. It's just chest compressions.
Yeah, I mean,
well, the machine talks you through it. Once
If you have the luxury,
if you have a machine, yeah,
when it happens.
Let's just say you're in a restaurant and someone starts choking. I mean, you have to do like the Heimlich maneuver. I mean, I've seen videos of that, but actually, no, I want to actually YouTube the Heimlich maneuver because I know you have to put your hand in a certain spot, like under the person's like breastbone or something.
99% of the time, you're going to be drunk, and there's zero chance you would do it right. I feel like you'd like cup some guy's balls, stick 2 fingers up his nose, and just start trying to like dry hump him. And
At some point, you'd probably be talking through the process, and you probably already saved the guy, and the guy is just like, put it back in my mouth. just put it. I want it.
I mean, so
why did you, dude? I just wanted to die at some point. This guy.
Why did this guy
would
me?
not stop?
Anybody else except this
The
fucking
piece of meat
guy.
flew out 10 minutes ago. He's still talking to me, and I just put it back.
Why is he talking to me about Bitcoin?
I'm like, I just gave a lady a bottle of water, and now, boy, But that's pretty impressive. So well done, Jackson.
Ted, Ted, your bottle of water, really impressive.
Who paid for that?
You know, it's funny. I thought they were going to charge me for it because when I picked up my prescription and I bought something else, and I was almost going to volunteer to pay for the bottle of water. I'm like, you know what? Walgreens is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They can pay for it. So if they bring it up to me, I'll pay for it. But they didn't. So
did she get to keep it?
Yeah, I gave. So it's funny. It's like she sat down, and then because I still had the cap in my hand, and I actually gave her the cap, and after the fact. So.
Wait, why are you sharing the fact that you gave her the cap to the water?
I didn't need it.
Wouldn't it be great if he grabbed like a can of Monster Energy drink? Drink this.
like a frappuccino? Yeah, that would be the worst.
Or Walgreens sells alcohol. What if you grabbed like a 16-ounce, like a tall Bush?
They actually do sell wine, and they don't sell like. They actually do sell hard liquor, but yeah, there's like a wine and beer section.
So
but
Teddy grabs a bottle of wine.
No,
Teddy grabs a bottle of Crown. Right? She's like, she's choking. He grabs a bottle of Crown, opens it up,
and he
walks over to her.
No, he starts drinking.
He chugs half of it, and then hands it to her, and she's like, no. He goes, all right. Hey, by the way, guys, she's choking.
Suit yourself.
Yeah. And then he just walks out.
Yeah.
That'd be so awesome.
No, but I guess the big takeaway is like, okay, this woman's obviously in distress, and like there's like a lot of people there. There's people waiting in the pharmacy. There's the pharmacist, the pharmacy technicians.
So you're painting a picture that we already threw away.
Yeah. Ted.
Just fucking do something.
Okay, you did.
Sorry,
something.
I brought it back up again.
Yeah. You did something. Congratulations. You gave somebody a bottle of water. You're like Mother Teresa now. Okay. Yeah.
I don't think it even happened. I think he's just making this story up so he could one up Jackson.
Well, that's not I can't one up Jackson with that story. I mean,
you're trying.
I mean,
the old water bottle.
Actually,
no, you know what? You know what really happened? There was a woman sitting there. She coughed once. Ted was thirsty. He didn't realize that he thought he was at home. Opened up the fridge, drank a little water. Drank the water, gave her some. He's like, she's choking, and then he walked out.
You know why she was there, Ted? Because she has a chronic cough. She was there because she was coughing.
You know what's funny?
She had a chronic cough, and they're all looking at him like, "What the fuck? She's not choking. She's here for treatment."
The only way to one up the only way to one up Jackson on that what really happened would be if I say I give somebody an emergency tracheotomy. Right? That would be the only way. Like you actually cut their throat and put like a tube in there so they can breathe.
You probably did do that.
That would be the only way.
Ted,
sir, you didn't save her life. You just killed her.
That'd be the only way to.
You don't honestly think you could do that, though, right?
That would be pretty tough. I've seen that. I've heard that happen before, but that's really rare.
But you know you shouldn't do that.
No. But I've heard that happen where you actually.
I just don't want you to come
actually cut somebody and actually put like a tube so they start breathing like there's an obstruction in their throat. I mean,
we all know what that is, but I don't want you to try to tell a story for next week's show.
No,
where you just some woman was walking down the street and she coughed and you cut her throat and stuck a pen inside
in the jugular, right in the jugular.
Yeah. What'd you do? I just stabbed her. You know what? You can breathe. Your lungs are in your chest, so I just stabbed her in the chest. Yeah, I didn't use a pen. I used a pencil, so she could breathe through the pencil. Yeah.
I put one in her ear and one in her neck, like a snorkel effect, so she could get air.
What the fuck? All right, well, we're done. Ted, we're done.
It's one of those crazy straws.
We're
put
done.
A crazy straw in her neck. She died. He grabbed the wrong straw. Ooh, a crazy straw.
We're at a fucking bar. We're at a bar.
There's no way she could breathe through that.
That's
Why?
only if I'm in a bar at
It's-
Fort Myers if that would happen. So
It's 3 feet long.
They only have paper straws in Florida.
it's like for like one of those like long margarita bottles like this big, like you get in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's like a
my
3 foot
God.
tall.
All right, we need to put this to bed because we have so much going on, and this extra day.
All right, final thoughts?
Yeah.
All right, my final thought is you see Ted in Walgreens, go leave. If you see Ted in Walgreens, if you happen to run into Ted in a pharmacy, just fucking get the fuck out of
If
there.
you're not feeling good,
Just walk
in
out.
a Walgreens.
Put down your
and
shit
You see
and
Ted
walk out.
anywhere. If you are not in a Walgreens. If you see Ted and you feel like you're gonna sneeze, don't sneeze. But if you do, run like hell.
Go.
All right, Teddy. Last thought.
For Jackson's supervisors and managers, retain and promote immediately. That's my final thought.
Yeah.
Retain and promote
Well,
immediately.
the only way he can get promoted is if his boss quits.
No, she's quit.
She's quitting. Yeah.
I know,
quitting
but
like-
I mean,
yeah.
in like
yeah,
2 months,
so
yeah.
But they promote some undeserving person versus Jackson, who's just been there 2 months longer than him because it's a stupid seniority thing.
I don't think
Just
it's a
stop-
promotion.
Just
though.
stop with that.
He'd have to reapply.
Stop
He'd have
with
to
it.
apply for that position.
Yeah.
They're
He's
not
going
just
from the
gonna-
assistant to the
Yeah.
to the.
They can do what they want.
Manager,
Yeah,
whatever.
they can
They
do
can do
what
what they want.
Of course they can.
They can.
Is Kenny his boss?
No,
So those are two separate entities.
two separate entities. Yeah. So you because we live in a small town. I'm going to hit the mayor up.
No,
in a couple
Laverty.
weeks.
Laverty is running for commissioner of the park district now.
Oh, okay. I'll hit him up too. Yeah, it's the nice thing about living in a moderately small town.
That's Kenny's ex-father-in-law.
Yeah. So just go ahead and give it a try.
You should
Oh yeah,
advertise
the guy who got him the 30-year lease. Yeah, it's a nice little deal. And that's the other good part about living in a small town. You get to kind of run whatever you want.
It's good to be the king.
It is. Oh man, I watched like 10 minutes of History of the World Part 1. It's still funny. Yeah. I couldn't do any more than 10 minutes.
Dom DeLuise, dude.
Yeah. I mean, but it's just man, it hurts. You know what's coming.
What was that? An
And you
olive?
can-
That olive he threw? Or
Oh yeah. Oh man, it's just too good. All right. So here's my
no, it was a grape. It was a grape.
Here's my last thought. Okay. No matter where you are, and based on Teddy's story and based on what I told about Jack, you can change. You can change somebody's life very drastically for the better, just by being around somebody. So if you're in that possibility, and it doesn't have to be changing someone's life, it can be for any reason. But think about how you can have a positive impact on someone that you are around that you don't know, that you'll never see again. So I don't know. Just instead of being that guy, be the good guy, and just think about it. If you could do that once a week, if you could change somebody's life for the better once a week, once a month, once a year, think about how cool that would be. That would be really, really cool. So do that. Next week, we got Scott Phillips. He is coming in, and we are going to talk summer blockbuster movies. Okay, and I've actually seen a couple of movies, so I might mention to him that I've seen a couple of these movies that have come out recently, which is something I don't really do, and I can't wait to do it. It should be a fucking stone cold blast. Okay, keep listening. Give us 5-star reviews, and we will see everybody next week.